We're going to continue on this biohacking tips, number 10. And so we're going to still pull from the book, The China Study. And I just randomly opened the book, and this is actually principle number 5. Nutrition can substantially control the adverse reactions of noxious chemicals. And so I'm not going to read the whole thing to you, but stories of cancer-causing chemicals regularly appear. Let's skip to this. There's a widely held perception that cancer is caused by toxic chemicals that make their way into our bodies in a sinister way. But here's the thing. Here's the thing about the assumption is that meat would be safe to eat if it didn't have those unnatural chemicals in it, like the antibiotics and hormones, right? We've been, the media has been really pumping this, that, the meat these days have hormones and antibiotics in the farm animals, right? Which, they do, and that's not beneficial for us. But here's the thing, the real danger of meat, however, is the nutrient imbalances, regardless of the presence or absence of those nasty chemicals. Long before modern chemicals were introduced into our food, people still began to experience more cancer and more heart disease when they started to eat more animal-based foods, right? And another example is like that he uses is pretty. It sounds ridiculous, but this is what we believe in. Is potato chips, right? So we think another chemical carcinogen concern surrounds, I'm probably not going to say this right, acrylamide, which is primarily found in processed or fried foods like potato chips, right? And so the implication is that if we remove this chemical from these potato chips, then these potato chips would be safe to eat, and they would continue to, and they would be healthy, right? But we all know potato chips are not good for you. So even though they continue to be highly unhealthy, processed slices of potato drenched with fat and salt. So many of us want a scapegoat. We don't want to hear that our favorite foods are a problem simply because of their nutritional content. So it's, the foods that we're eating, regardless of whether they have hormones or antibiotics in them, certain foods they just don't have a nutritional content. And especially if you eat tons of them, you're going to cause a lot of inflammation. So regardless of what everybody says that, animal protein, we do need animal protein. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying we need to be vegetarian, but we don't need excess amounts of animal protein. That's a myth. And so high excess protein causes inflammation in your body, and that causes acceleration of degeneration. So you basically start to rust even faster when you eat a ton of animal protein. You temporarily feel good, but long-term wise, we see patients, our patients are in the range of age between 50 and 80, actually, I would say 90, 50 and 90 years old. So more in the, baby boomer generation. And we are seeing the effects of high animal protein. This is 20, 30, 40 years down the road. This is not like, next year, 5 years. But we do see some 30-year-olds eating excess protein, and within a few months, their bodies are starting to shut down. They generate so much inflammation. So this is not my opinion. This is one of the largest nutrition studies ever done. There's never been a larger nutrition study done. It doesn't matter what other people are saying that, this study wasn't done. It wasn't a double blind, blah, blah, blah. Well, those double blind studies only have maybe 100 people in them. This has hundreds of thousands of people in them, okay? This is reality. It's not done in a lab. So if you need that help, if this is all confusing for you, it can be. Nutrition is so confusing because the latest research always contradicts something that they found last week, right? Or maybe yesterday. It's complicated. It doesn't have to be complicated. But if you find it complicated and you just want the solution, you just want to get your body back into gear, being able to live a high quality of life, get your organs functioning better, we can help you. Achieve Integrative Health. Give us a call and let's start reversing these organ functions, okay? Let's get you back to living at optimal health. So who's with me?